Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Hey, Express.
Now the third leading. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards. Overall pick. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 8, read. Here we go, G, get off the field. Whip. Watch the whip. Protein spill. 58 for Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's make these babies cry. Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set. 70, Indy. Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Switch it. Let it go.
Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
At the 35-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
He's checking. Crash. Watch the ship. 51, Sam.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats, progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready, blue 80, 25, check. Wait.
Now it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Kenny Moore. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into point?
80 weapon.
On first down, it's Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo! I got you! I got you!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason being chased out left. And now he's good. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Back to throw. Eason. Campbell making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
59, ready, 525.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Escapes the defender, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They continue to look really sharp, Charles, in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they've been jet-propelled here because they've ended up finding the end zone twice, including what we just saw there. Almost like they grabbed the hammer and fashioned a thunderbolt on that play.
And making that halftime tie a distant memory right now.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 3rd down, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back now in Indianapolis, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Yeah, absolutely. Still sitting on 0. On 1st down, it's Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, this is Hilton on the receiving end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right,
They run with Taylor, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
On the ready.
58 to Mike. 3 buzz.
They'll try and run for this with Matt. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Looking to throw. Eason. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Ready, get ready. That's 25.
On first down, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Ryan will throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw again is Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
We got to step it up. 55's my guy.
Throwing again, Ryan. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this